Hi everyone. I hope everybody is well and that you're all staying in your houses, staying at home. We miss you so much. So I had an idea that I could do a book and a little bit of yoga today. Now this book, it's for yoga poses outside, but because I want to show you the book on the computer, I think that I'll do it inside, but if you can get out to your garden, if you've got space outside, get outside, guys. The weather has been so good, we're so lucky. So today we're going to have a look at Rachel's Day in the Garden. A lovely spring book because now it's spring, and if you were at school, that's what we'd be doing this month. Good morning, world, Rachel said, as she basked in the rays of the yellow sun. So guys, our first pose this morning is sun pose. Do you remember sun pose? Okay, follow me. For sun pose, we're going to stand as tall as we can. So straight legs, straight back, reaching our hands up over our head as high up as we can go. Stretch, stretch, right up through your fingers. Well done, everybody. Great job. Let's go and play in the garden, Sammy. Rachel scooped up her puppy and she gave him a big hug. Give yourselves a big hug, everybody. Excellent. The sky was gorgeous and blue. Rachel and Sammy skipped around in the back garden. After a while, a light rain began to fall. So for our rain pose, we're going to do a forward bend. Do you remember forward bends? Okay, if you haven't done them before, this is what we have to do. So we're going to bend from our hips. Put your fingers on your hips, feel your hips. And we're going to bend forward as much as we can. And it doesn't matter if you just come to here, it's fine. If you can come down lower, even better. But don't worry about it. You can keep a little bend in your knees and just hang down. Take a few breaths here. Well done, everybody. The pair huddled under the green leaves of a tall tree. Rachel felt the rain sprinkling on her face, so she took a few deep breaths and she smelt the wet earth. So we're going to be the same as Rachel and we're going to do our tree pose. Okay, for tree pose, we're going to put the weight into one of our legs. I'm going to do my left leg first and see if I can balance. Just take up your foot a little bit, maybe to your ankle. Maybe if you've been practicing with me or if you're just good at balancing, you might take it to your knee or even right up. I know some kids can do this really well. Right up on your thigh, and you can leave your hands in prayer, or if you're feeling brave, maybe reaching up. And let's be like Rachel and take our deep breaths here. In our nose and out our mouth. And now I'm going to change over. I'm going to do the same thing, but just on the other leg. So remember, balancing to your ankle or your knee, or maybe even a little bit higher. Hands in prayer, or reaching up over and stretching tall as you can be. And your breaths. Well done, everybody. Great job. Let's see what happens next. Sammy looked up to the tree and tilted his head to listen. Rachel looked up too, and a bird was settling into the nest. And for the bird, we're going to do our warrior pose. Are you ready to try your warrior pose? So what we do for warrior pose, we put our weight into one of our legs, And let's try and take this leg up off the ground. And maybe you can go to here, like a Superman. And maybe as you're feeling more confident, you might be able to lift your leg up a little bit higher. That's it. Take our breath. Let's lower down our back leg. Let's try it on the other side. And you know, everybody is better on one side or the other side. Let's see. Let's see which side are you better at. So again, you put your weight in your front leg. And Superman. And lifting as high as you can. And taking your breaths. Well done. The misty rain stopped, and Rachel remembered that she had some pumpkin seeds to plant in the garden. So she spaced the plants, or the seeds, 2 inches apart in the brown wet soil, because she loves getting her hands dirty, which is another thing. Maybe at home you've been planting seeds. I know we have in our house to see some things growing. So for our pose for our planting, we're going to squat down. So you can be on your toes, maybe from the side, maybe easier to see. On your toes, or if you can, put your heels down on the ground and put your 2 hands inside. And we're like Rachel, planting our seeds. Again, in our big breaths. Well done. Look, Sammy, an orange caterpillar. Sometimes caterpillars are naughty and they eat the leaves, but still they are beautiful, Rachel said. So we're going to be like Rachel, looking at the caterpillars, and we're going to go down and do our locust pose. So for this pose, we'll come down on your mat, or if you've got a blanket at home, or if you're out in your garden, depending on where you want to do your yoga. You're coming down on your bellies, 2 hands, and don't stretch too much on your backs, okay? Mind your backs and just lifting up a little bit. Our big breaths. Well done, everybody. Colourful, sweet-smelling flowers like tulips attract yellow bees, Rachel said, and bees help our vegetables to grow. So for this, we're going to go into our hero pose. So for hero pose, you're just sitting back, your back is straight. And maybe for this one, you might like to just close your eyes for these breaths. Great job. Sammy jumped up and down, trying to catch a fluttering purple butterfly. So for our butterfly pose, we're going to bring our 2 feet together, the soles of our feet together. And here we have the wings of our butterfly. And you can try to maybe flap your wings, flutter your wings like a beautiful butterfly, up and down, up and down. Well done, guys. Butterflies love pink flowers, Rachel said to Sammy. That's why we plant zinnias, type of flowers. So for our flower pose, so if we're in our butterfly pose, what we're going to do is we're going to put our hand under our 2 legs and try to balance by lifting up our legs. Can you do that one? And it's okay if you get a bit wobbly and you fall over to the side or to this side. Just try to keep your legs up. Oh my goodness, well done everybody, great job. Rachel and Sammy lay down on the grass listening to the birds chirping, and just then Rachel saw an amazing sight. She saw a beautiful rainbow. Look, Sammy, it's a rainbow. I just love the rain. So our rainbow is our resting pose. All right, like on Shavasana, like at the end of our yoga lesson. sometimes in the hall when we're lying on our mats, and we're just going to relax our bodies. So I want you to lie down on the ground and just start with your toes. Relax your toes and relax your ankles, your legs, your thighs, your hips, your back, your arms. Relax your neck. Relax your face, your lips, your eyes. And let's just take 3 big breaths here. In our belly. Big, big breaths. And your biggest, best breath of today. Come back up. That's the end of our story for today. I hope that you liked it. And now you can watch this anytime you want and even to practice your yoga. And maybe in the evening time or before you go to bed. Just take this time and remember how important our big breaths are. Filling up our bellies like big balloons in our nose and out our mouth. Bye guys, I hope everybody's well and we can't wait to see you. Bye.